Hi, this is Kent from pianodrumteacher.com. I wanted to tell you about a really pretty versatile, powerful technique for creating fairly impressive sounding licks in the pentatonic scales on piano. You might want to check out my lesson that specifically talks about pentatonic scales, major and minor, etc., how they're set up, starting on any particular note that you want. I'm going to use the C minor pentatonic scale to start with. So we got C, E flat, F, G, B flat, and C. The C minor blues scale is often defined this way. Same pentatonic notes, except we have one additional passing note here, G flat up to G. I'm going to stick with the pentatonic part, and I want to show you. If you take 3 fingers on these first 3 notes of the pentatonic, thumb, index, middle finger. There's one chunk of it, a nice handful with 3 fingers. The other remaining notes at the top of the scale, G, B flat, and C, have the same really nice visual look and the same feel to them. There's that shape and this shape. You can grab either one of those with your first 3 fingers, thumb, index, middle. That helps also as a good visual to see how that C minor pentatonic appears all over the keyboard. So this particular device here, if you do a triplet figure, da-da-da-da, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a landing note. This is the triplet, 1, 2, 3, and the landing note. And if you accent the middle one, so you have your accent on the pointing finger, which is pretty easy to do because that's a powerful finger on your hand there. Down to this one, same 3 fingers right here. Accent on the pointing finger. Now you notice I did some trill figure here. You can do that, as long as you like. But a simplified version will be to go da-da-da-da. Let me slow that one down. Those are 3 fingers. Here's your index, 3, thumb. Index, 3rd, index, thumb. Down to this one. That's a 3-finger group. Another 3-finger group here. So I was just going, and I'm kind of doing my accents with my pointing finger on the notes that have the pointing finger. I'm exaggerating the accent there. So let's say we use a C minor 7. Whoops, sorry. I'm kind of using that lick, a lot, probably more than you would typically use in one solo. So that's pretty much the idea of it, is you got these 3-finger groups and you do triplets. So you obviously want to mix in other fragments of melody. You don't want to just be doing that all the time. So that's about it on that three-finger pentatonic lick idea number 6. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.